Well, hello, Facebook. I wanted to come on and talk a little bit with you guys today. You might have noticed on my Facebook slight change from Sunday until today. A certain cryptic messages, posts. But I wanted to come on. Everybody's saying, be quiet. Don't say anything about it. Hold your peace. Let the Lord fight your battle. Vengeance is mine, says the Lord. And I do agree with that analogy. But I don't agree or aspire to sweep things under the rug. And the narrative is being spent that I did a lot of things when in reality, I was assaulted on Sunday at the church where I worship God at. And the fact of the matter that it was one of the elders of the church who holds many titles in the church, and they felt that they could put their hands on me. And the Bible didn't tell us, even as saved individuals, God didn't tell us you let nobody beat you up. Now, there was no fight. I would say that. Because there were people who was holding and grabbing and keeping me back, although they didn't hold him at all. He hit a sucker punch, 2 sucker punches, and hit me from the back and everything. But the narrative is being spent. I got beat. Okay, whatever. However you want to spin it, that's the narrative that's being spent, but that's not the case. I don't call it a fight, and it wasn't a fair fight. What happened to me, I would not wish on my worst enemy. I had no help at that church because all my family was gone. Most of the church members was gone, and I was in there with those individuals. They are family members. And that's the thing. These churches cannot just be a family situation. I'm not saying that about our leader. I'm not on here talking about our leader. I am only talking about the individual that accosted me. It was they family folk. The daughter got up. We was in a meeting and finance, and I asked about a budget and money. If you're on a board, you're not on a board for the leaders, you're not on a board for yourself, but you represent the people when you sit down. And I believe in it. When you do business, do business. You can't go in and emotional and all this kind of stuff. So when I asked the question, it went haywire. And they said I was loud. Loud don't mean you put your hands on me, because I would defend myself. And the Bible said, be ye angry and sin not. Now I will tell you, I am still very much angry and want to defend myself. And you said, well, it's over. Well, I still have to deal with the aftermath. And the reason I want to come on, because in these churches, we tend to hide secrets. We tend to cover people in their wrongdoing, and you are complicit when you do things like that. And so the thing that I would say that I hope that our leaders would do the right thing. This person shouldn't be up preaching, shouldn't be up teaching, shouldn't be up doing anything that you felt the need that you can come to our church in Vienna, Georgia and disrupt it. Run my reputation, lie on me, and tell all kind of untruths. I know I will be vindicated, because anybody who know me know what I will and would not do. If you don't know me and know my character, you don't like me and you don't care for me, then I know you're going to think exactly what you want. But I just want to come on because I pray that this don't get swept under the rug. My first thought was to lead the church. My second thought is stay and fight. Sometimes we need to stand still and see the salvation of the Lord. What I mean is stand still. I'm angry now, so I can't make a decision. Now, they can put me out. I don't know if they'll do that or not. I didn't do nothing. But I wanted to come on and say what happened to me, it wasn't even just so much the sucker punch that he did, but the things that were said to me. I saw a lot of people that I knew that more than likely did not care for me, but I saw them. Y'all showed me who y'all were. Y'all showed me who you were. I don't care what title you hold. This is not to tear this church down, because I'm still in this church. I love this church, but I love God more than I love this church. But I love it enough to stay. I love it enough to stay and fight for it. And when God said, he said, the thing about me, I'm going to do what God tell me to do, not just what I want to do. This is tough for me to sit and stay. It's tough for me to deal with the people running in line on me. And I know y'all gonna say, let God handle, let God. I am letting God handle, but this is my Facebook page. This is my social media. I don't know what y'all going through out there, but what I want to say, if you go through anything in a church, don't sit up and be complicit in wrong. You have a right to speak up. You have a right to promote change. You have a right not to sit in all your pain and in all your suffering and not tell your story. This is my story, and that's why I can tell it. I want to do so many things. I wake up at night, almost like a nightmare since Sunday, because I am a person that always would defend myself, but I didn't get a chance to defend myself. I didn't get a chance to, and for the people to go and spend the narrative that it was a spiritual thing. Wow. That I had a demon in me. Wow. Because I wanted to defend myself, but because I wanted everybody to get out of my way. And if he done hit me, let the two men fight. And y'all may think it's wrong, but you let somebody punch you, sucker punch you twice, and tell me that you would stand and take it. I'm a preacher, but don't put your hands on me. Yes, God's going to fight the battle, but there were plenty of wars in the Bible where they fought and defended for themselves. Now, I don't want to stay on here and ramble, but I did at least want to express the deep hurt and pain that I am experiencing now, because these are people who were supposed to be my brothers, supposed to be my sister, and y'all showed me y'all behind and showed me who you were. I just want to say to y'all, I know you. I understand. I got the memo. But I love God. I'm saved and I'm sanctified. Those of you who know me, thank God for you. Bless you. Thank y'all for reaching out to me and comforting me in the midst of this tumultuous situation, because it is hard. It is hard for me to sit in this right now and be silent. And that's why I just wanted to get on and say something, because I have to let it out some kind of way. So for y'all that been calling, want to know what's going on, there you go. One of the elders in the church, not the Violent Church, it was the Macon Church, accosted me at our church, the church that I love so dearly, this organization that I have worked tirelessly in and gave my whole life. Y'all did me wrong. You owe me an apology, and y'all owe me to do right. And he should not be up doing anything in this organization, trying to preach over anybody. If anybody had a demon in them, it was him. So that's about all I have to say at this time. I thank God, and I ask y'all to just keep praying for me. I know a lot of you not going to understand why did he come up on here talking about this, because I'm going through hell right now. And I have wanted to let it out. And they out spinning their narrative and lying on me and telling everything. And I just want the truth to be out there. So I know the truth will go further than a lie go. And I just didn't want to be quiet. I've always lived my life out loud. And that's the way that God has always used me. A lot of people are quiet, but I've never been a quiet person. I've never been a person just not to say what's going on. And I'm not blaming the leaders in the church. Let's get that right. I'm not blaming the leaders in the church, but I'm dealing with the people that was involved in every facet of what happened to me in that church on Sunday. It was egregious. It was awful. It was terrible the way that y'all treated me. Y'all showed me who you are. I believe you.